I named this episode Simple Locomotive Weathering because I'm starting off with a modern locomotive that is primarily black in color. I've found these to be quick and easy weathering jobs since I don't have to worry about painting all of the grills. All that really needs to be done is adding grime across the bottom of the locomotive. These types of jobs fit in perfectly with my skill level and the confidence that I currently have in my weathering abilities. This segment shows how you too can be weathering your own locomotives in less than 30 minutes. So let's get started. So my first step is I've cut some Tamiya masking tape into some strips here, and I'm just going to cover up the cab windows. It doesn't have to be anything precise as I'm not weathering anything above the numbers on this locomotive. This is more just to protect for some random overspray, which I don't expect, but more importantly, when I go to do the final matte coat, clear coat, this will protect the windows. And don't forget to check out my video description below for my Amazon storefront, where you can find this Tamiya masking tape and plenty of other product recommendations for stuff that I use on my layout. The first color I like to spray is this tire black from Vallejo, and it's the Model Air series of paints. These I just put straight in the airbrush with no mixing, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit up the entirety of the fuel tank and the front and rear trucks, as it really takes the shine off the factory black color. And while I still have the tire black in the airbrush, I'm going to hit up around this exhaust area and the radiator fans, where the black will get a little bit discolored. Now that I'm done with the tire black application, I'm going to go ahead and mix some dark earth with a drop or two of dark brown and go ahead and hit up the trucks and below the cab numbers with some of that kick up from the rails. For this next step, I'm just going to airbrush on some light brown around the trucks, and that really makes the details stand out. To paint the wheels, I just mixed up a half and half surface primer and straight black acrylic paint. And I put the Locomotive on the rails and just put it at a low speed, pushing up against some park locomotives. So the wheels are just spinning, and I'm going to apply with a small brush until I get good coverage. And when that acrylic paint is done drying, it'll be nice and flat and even on that wheel face. Another thing I want to do here is put on some black Tamiya panel line color just down the CN logo here to make those door details really stand out. And to get rid of these little blotches where the panel line stuff didn't get in the actual line of the door, we'll just go ahead and take some acrylic paint thinner and lightly brush on those areas to make it go away. For the last step in the weathering process, I'll go ahead and spray on some Montana matte varnish over the entire model, and that's going to help dull down the rest of that plastic look as well as protect the acrylic weathering that we've applied so far. And for this final clear coat, I like to do numerous applications of very light coats with some ample drying time in between them, just so that I prevent from overloading the clear coat and causing spots on the model. I hope you enjoyed this quick how-to on weathering. Be sure to check out my other videos and follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more model railroad content.